Okay. There we go. Let's just get going. We are starting day 10. On day 9, a whole bunch of shit went down, and I cannot be bothered recapping it. Let's just get this over and done with. Day 9 was overall a pretty short day though, because we started very late as a result of day 8. Let's see, where do we get this from? We got this from Immortel. Behind us. Chimere. Pictogram. The pipes. A sacred sign was revealed to the people at the Bone Stake lot. Mark looks worried, which is not like him at all. I should go take a look. We haven't got a daily quest. We have to go to the Bone lot, which is... Right, yeah, that's a thing. Bone lot is here. I guess we should start making tracks over there then. Actually, I should have a look at the letters as well. Once it loads. There we go. Okay. Let's take a look. Evening letter from the Inquisitor, day 9. I've been thinking about what I've learned today, and I think I could use your advice. Oh, what was that map? Which one? This one? When you zoom all the way out, it shows a portrait of a cow, or a diagram of a cow rather. A bull rather, not a cow. It's a bull. The significance will come later, much later. Anyway, what were we saying? And I think I could use your advice. Or, putting it bluntly, it would help me if you agreed to conduct a detailed... What was another image? That was an overview of the town and a diagram of where the plague is coming from. It's coming from underground, so yeah. Anyway. It would help me if you agreed to conduct a detailed inspection of the tower. I trust the construction was brought to your attention before one way or another. If you have indeed established that the walls of the tower provide effective isolation from the disease, why didn't you elaborate on this possible solution? If you have found that the construction is too unstable, why didn't you evacuate the children? I'm looking forward to hearing your opinion on the matter tomorrow. Aglaya Lilac, Inquisitor. I feel like I've read that one before, but I might have read it before we finished with day 9. No one surprised me. Fucking rats. Hang on. Knife, 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 knife. Bastard. Cunt. Piece of shit. Right, you know what? Let's, tired of these motherfucking rats. It's taking forever to load today. There we go. Knife. Alright, let's head over to the Bone Lot. We don't have a plague map anymore because Vlad the Younger is dead. There's no one else making plague maps. To my knowledge. So we're gonna have to make do. Right, so yeah, some sort of act is being performed at the bones. At the... what was it called again? Bone Stake Claw. It's over here, where we first found our revolver. Alright. This area is dead. I think most areas, other than that one, are probably gonna have something going on. Actually, who's our adherent today? Andres Martin dies if we don't do today's. Everyone else is still alive though, or at least alive enough. Forgot about that. I keep forgetting about that one. Because even though... right, this one's... let's drop in for a moment. How are we doing for food? Our infection is down, that's good. Exhaustion is down. As expected, I just woke up. Hunger is... do we have food? We can get food. Yeah, we'll live. Immunity is average.
Why are you standing there like a dummy?
I'll never leave my little brother again. I'll stay right by his side, and I won't let anyone come close to. At least closer than my knife can fly. He may have withdrawn too far away from you while you were wasting your time boasting here. I guess that's in response to the almost execution, the near execution of Peter Stomatin that occurred a couple of days ago, I think. I'm losing track of what happened when. All I do know is I gotta move. Is this place still infected back here? Yes, it is. That's a rat. Let's avoid that one. Night is a scary time, yeah. It is. Oh, Jesus Christ. For fuck's sake. Oh, there's something. That's a bowl. What's going on here? They say it was brought at night, but they also say not a word about it. And it's no coincidence, I say. Alright, let's see. Have you been in that building our immortal friend was in? Immortal? Oh, the focus. No. No, I don't. No, I haven't seen his body yet. I've been in the polyhedron, but he's not in there. We're trying to put him in there, but we have to get the kids out first. But the kids aren't gonna leave, so... On whose orders? On whose orders? It's us. Yeah, that smart man over there, ask him. Yeah, an obviously reliable source of information. Born and bred, that one. This one? Sounds like it. What's in the polyhedron? A bunch of staircases. And a bunch of children. And it's all made of paper. But it stands strong and, you know, it supports all the weight somehow. It's really surreal in there. Some of the stairs lead to nowhere, they just kind of stop mid-air. It's like, what? And there's like all these floating bits of origami. But like large origami, it's not just small. Sounds like a concept album. Over here. Listen, people. Hearken the heaven sign. For this is a parable. Listen to my explication, fair people. For this is a simple sign for us to know who is to blame for all our woes, for all our suffering. Who would that be? People, gather around, or better yet, call for your neighbors and relatives and nearest and dearest. For the meaning behind this is as follows. The Keynes' tower is killing our town. The bull here represents the town, and the sharp stake, this shameful stake, is a symbol of the Keynes' vile creation. Their obscene philosophizing. What's gotten into you, dear sir? Wipe them out, the monsters. Simon was a monster, for his sins had brought this pestilence upon us, and Maria, his granddaughter, would soon reach the stars and ply us to her will with her magics, just as her mother Nina used to do in the days past. She must be killed, torn apart, and thrown for the people's relish. That's it, I'm shutting you up in the most reliable matter known to men. Oh, what a monster. Still alive, no doubt, albeit may shortly breathe its last. No wonder these simple minds get so agitated. They see this as a symbol, a message. Worms look shifty, however. I have a feeling this celestial revelation was set up by a human being and meant to serve a mundane purpose. I wonder what Market Immortella has to say about it. Let's just quickly run in here and quickly turn around and bam. Now where were we? This way. Okay, our immunity is low. We have got some tablets to do with that, so... Jesus Christ. We have to make it over the bridge. Where's the bridge? There it is. Head back to the theater. Oh, they're getting busy. I think the warehouses are clean as well, surprisingly. It's good though, because I hate traveling through infected warehouses. Getting busy. Go speak to Mark.
Changeling is the most sincere of them all. Some of them she saves, others condemns to death. At least she knows what she wants.
Bint of a lot. Did you see it? Was it impressive? What is it? What am I supposed to make of it? You just wanted me to see it, didn't you? First of all, I have to confess that this is not my handiwork. On the contrary, it's a direct attack on my interests. It never even occurred to me that this could make an impression on you, let alone a positive one. But I wanted you to see how impressed the mob is. I'm afraid you're right. Oh yes, you see, the praise and the representation are tailored to excite the crowd. It seems like someone wants to gather a mob. And those who gather mobs only do it with a single purpose. They seek to set them onto someone. So who is the target? The Canes. Actually, I don't care in the slightest, but you should. You are now at a time point where you cannot afford to not care. You've only got a day and a half left. I want that thing to end because I don't like their style. What about you? I do indeed care. It is dangerous. How can they be removed from there? The army seems to be the most convenient means to end anything these days. Indeed, a truly smart decision. Kind of elegant too. It is a professional prejudice of mine. I've never viewed an armed crowd as a tool. I, the master of manipulation. You can simply say it's a sanitary hazard and it's burned. Although I'm afraid that won't be the end of it. We'll see. Alright, let's go to Commander Block then. Get him to burn the people. Might as well put the armor to use. If we tell them exactly where to aim their bullets, maybe they won't miss. Aim their rifles, rather. But bullet aiming works too. At least this place is nice and dead. Might be more peaceful this way. Except for that rat. But it won't be a problem.
The weapon security must be tightened.
Say, Commander, can I come to you in case of an emergency? I sincerely hope you can. I have to admit, I'm furious. The directive I received from the top brass gave me very broad authority and the right to make strategic decisions. It made no mention of an Inquisitor. And now this. What? That is still unresolved. For many years now, it has been an unspoken rule for military command to obey the decisions of an Inquisitor. The justification was that an Inquisitor would find a way to make a soldier obey their will anyway, whether the latter knows it or not. To be fair, until very recently, military commanders have also left remarkably little room for illusions concerning themselves. But it's all different now. I'm willing to cooperate, but she refuses to even meet with me. She has gathered information, not without your assistance, I imagine. And now she's busy getting the gears in motion, waving me away until my gear is up for turning. What are you responsible for, Commander? I am responsible for ensuring that the epidemic never spreads from here further. I am also responsible for the lives of my men. That is what I know for a fact. Your flamethrower corps are burning out everything infected, whether it moves or not. Is that within the scope of their jurisdiction? Absolutely. many interesting things for him to see on the bone steak lot. I'd lead him in that particular I would lead them in that particular direction if I were you. Here's what I'll do. I'll notify Longan. He's a stalwart officer. Heart burning with a passion. Burning. He is in command of flamethrower corps. Need a burning heart for that one. He was assigned to my unit right before this whole affair, so let him perform this duty. As for me, spare me any further details. Very well. Now I can be at ease. The dying vault was destroyed by the soldiers. There will be no riots. Now we need to head over to the Inquisitor. So I have a feeling I need to speak to her about something. About the Pathologic for one. Fucking stop shooting. Actually, we went in the Pathologic yesterday. Well, day 9, didn't we? Yeah, that's what happened. I remember. Just had to get a bunch of rifles for the kids in there. Oh, you fucking go away. Probably buy some food. Oh, fuck's sake. Fuck. Can the army just deal with him? I guess not. That's one way to deal with him. This area seems clear. Strange. But yeah, seems clear. Is Georgie dead yet? I know he was supposed to die. Oh, morning's come. It all ends in less than 3 days. He's still alive.
Tell me what you want.
He hasn't died yet. I know it's on his agenda to die, but... well, I don't know if there's anything I could do about that. He seems pretty set on the idea of dying. Let's go speak to Aglaya.
There is an eternal order that fate itself has predetermined. It is due to this order that things happen the way they should, following a preordained path.
Bachelor, I would like you to explain a certain important point to me. You have a close relationship with the Canes, do you not? Yes, I am quite fond of the Canes. The Canes will help us, if they are still capable of anything at all, that is, to gather the necessary documents concerning that unusual structure, the Pathologic. Why do you need these documents? Are you joking? How am I supposed to work without documents? Firstly, I need to draw up a so-called Inquisitor's argument. which will contain documental evidence providing the rationale for my decision. There could be a tribunal, and it's not something to be trifled with. And secondly, a blasted block turned out to be not as dim-witted as I expected. He's taken advantage of my youth and weakness and has decided to ascertain the validity of my decisions himself. Without having a shred of understanding, of course. And of course doubting me from the start. Very well, what documents do you need? Basically, I need to know what that structure is. I need all documents pertaining to that building. There is probably a connection between its fantastic form and the fantastic events that have taken place. Where could those blueprints be? Kanes surely know everything. Maybe they keep copies of the blueprints. After all, that chimera... Is it chimera or chimera? I always say chimera, but I hear people say chimera. I don't know. That chimera was built under their patronage. Let them be the ones to make excuses now. I don't think so. That structure is a product of Peter Stamatin's wild imagination. I'll speak with him. So that's the daily quest then. Clarity and focus. Aglaia has taken an interest in the polyhedron. Says that it is too unusual to exist, yet there it stands. No mere imaginary construct. How can she dismiss it so easily? What with all the children living inside? Only Peter Stamatin, the architect of the tower, will have the answer to the puzzle. If he can get one from him, he's drunk as fuck. I'll go speak to the Kanes anyway about it. Victor ought to know something.
The crazed mob believes that Simon was reborn as Clara. Madmen. They were hounding her only yesterday.
Okay, he hasn't got anything to say. Let's head over to Peter Stamatin, man. Oh, fuck's sake. Let's save. Gotta remember. Jesus Christ. I missed. Missed. You gotta be kidding. Oh, it wasn't that bad. It could have been worse. So, that's annoying. Well, it ends soon anyway, so it shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully. taking shots on him? Yes, we are. Is that rat gonna get burned? Nope. Of course it's coming right to me. There's no doubt about that. Where'd it go? There's another one chasing me, isn't there? I can't see it. Oh, it got me. I walked into it. Oh, fuck it. I can't be asked. Oh, keep forgetting this area is infected. Oh, fuck. Where'd it go? Gone. That was a close one. What? Okay. How's our infection doing? It's fine. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Name. Let's establish your identity first. I am Bachelor Dankovsky, an authorized representative of the Inquisitor, head of sanitary staff. Your company commander should have informed you. Right. So, what are you here for? I am on assignment from General Block. What the situation? Our immediate commanding officer is Captain Longen, commander of the 15th Company. He is in charge of investigating the attack on the Flamethrower Corps' sanitary patrol. Any more questions? So you are telling me that General Block has no authority over you? You'll be excited to find out. We're going to find the offender sooner or later anyway. We already have tactical data suggesting that one of the offenders is hiding in the ruined building in the central part of town and is presenting armed resistance. I suggest you cooperate on his arrest or else. He'll come back here soon. Wait and he'll be here. So we decided to get rid of Peter after all. What does Andrew have to say on the matter? I'd like to hear him boast now of how he cares for his emotionally fragile sibling. I must find Peter before he does anything reckless, like burn any evidence of his work. He must be hiding somewhere in town, but where? Okay. Well, this doesn't bode well for Mr. Mattins. After all that work, they decided to get Peter anyway, so... let's hope that doesn't count towards the, fucking... Probably doesn't.
What?
Oh, just the person I wanted to see. We've had quite an adventure here. My knife loves strife. It has a gripe with the type filled with tripe. So tell me, what would be best? Should I drag my little brother over here and always have him by my side? Or rather move to his place? That's Griefese, isn't it? You're talking just like him. A type filled with what? How did you put it? I was actually quoting Grief. He loves this kind of folk say. Claims it attracts luck to weapons and averts malicious spells. Taking lives is disturbing, you know. Anyone who dares do that will get their deserts. I know that from experience. Whom did you kill? You see, my dear brother is seeing pink elephants. He's talking to bottles. The conversations seem to be enlightening too. He mostly does with listening. And so he got it into his head, as far as I understood. He decided that he was at his limit and wanted to try his luck. Is he in a crisis? Let me guess, it started yesterday. He's been getting uncanny ideas. He wanted to pay visits to all his earlier works. I mean the ugly ruins. The stairways to heaven that are scattered around the town. He said he needed to find the ideal place for something. Now I have no idea what he has in mind. Alright, so what about the adventure? He broke loose and ran outside, wild and disoriented. Fell across some soldiers. I've been told he had been preparing to leave his humble abode beforehand. Someone's heard of a ruckus. Thankfully, I got there in time. He managed to provoke the Royal Riflemen somehow. So we started clubbing him, and then, well, you know me. How many? 3 flamethrower-wielding freaks, and an officer. Life doesn't teach you anything, what are you gonna do? What's wrong with you? I'll just deal with everything that needs to be dealt with, and that's it. I'm never leaving him again. All our lives, we've been persecuted for being extraordinary. As soon as a genius sets foot out of his house, he's immediately struck by lightning. You must know that. We're birds of a feather, you and us. Guy seems shady, he is a bit, but he means well. If you get on his good side. Which we are, fortunately. But he could definitely take you down if you were on his bad side. Fortunately, the Bachelor and Andre have a good past together. They did know each other before the Bachelor came to town. Anyway, yes, this is true. I could have easily been in your shoes. Okay, so we gotta go to... They sound arrogant. Anyway, we have to check out the staircases to have, or stairways to have. Okay, there's one here. This might be this one, I think. Oh, there's one down here as well. And I think this is one as well. They're mostly on this side of town. We geniuses have to stick together as geniuses should. Yeah, we do. Otherwise we die. Fucking rats. Oh, so you're just gonna sit there and... I mean, fuck it, I'm going. I'm not waiting around there. I'm just gonna go. Oh, we got him. Look at them go. Ah, yeah, this looks like where it could be, but how are we supposed to get around this? Of course there's fire burning there when I need it. I need to get through. What about the other sides? Can't get through there. Fire is hot, yeah, I know that. There's no other way through, so I'm just gonna have to run through it, I guess. Oh, let's do a quick save. Okay. Maybe we can like crouch jump through it. Touch on fire sends these triple flipping through, yeah. You gotta triple backflip skillfully to impress the fire and make it burn out. Hey, we got this. Got it. Alright, let's have a look at the executor. Oh shit, that's Peter. Oh, yeah, because he wanted the, Oh, I guess he got another one. It actually worked. That doesn't seem like how it should work. It probably... I don't know. I remember it being a bit janky anyway. Send me the dark blue flame. I desire to burn down not an earthly, but an heavenly fire. So, please, do bring me this spicy spirit. Bring me my smoky, dense, odorous sap. I want to burn myself in twirling. You look like hell, mate. So you've changed your mind and became the master of cremations after all. Is that how you want to die? Silence and listen to my confession. I'd rather confess to you than to her. Listen, and I shall tell you of what I had managed to create. When I studied architecture, for the longest time I remained passive and didn't do or make anything at all, except observations. It always seemed to me that any house is so much more than walls, earth, and a roof. I'm listening. At last, I realized that any building is an edifice, a concurrence of planes, lines, and rhythms and temperatures that can become a perfect vessel for a soul. Not a human soul, no, a bigger one. A soul that no man can communicate with yet, for it has no shape, cycle, or voice. Are you referring to an intelligent being? I don't know. Neither did I know or experience this soul back then. I only sensed its existence and loved it in advance. When my passion reached its zenith, I realized I just couldn't live like that any longer. I wanted to speak its tongue. I wanted to touch it. Go on, go on. And so I gradually began to try. I started to design buildings that were not buildings, chambers that people couldn't live in. Everyone thought I was either a madman or a joke. Only my brother believed in me. He and the few that were privy to my secrets, they knew that my designs were not intended for men, but rather for this wondrous soul. And what came of that? Finally, I understood I was on the right track. I knew I've discovered an insane but genuine feature that only a lover could feel. I knew I was striking true. I constructed project after project, but all of them contraving the laws of earthly physics and geometry. It seems like my beloved soul was unlikely to find a permanent shelter on this earth. Why? Chimeras. They were all chimeras. Nobody would have allowed me to even model them. If not for Nina the Wild. Oh, that's when my brother and I met her. She married Victor, went to live here, and provided me with everything. The place, the materials, working hands, and most importantly, the hearts willing to believe in miracles. What do you mean? I mean that buildings demand people. Moreover, they demand the people that would demand those buildings back. Museum showpieces, models, abstractions, mind games. These were all not my cups of Turin. Nina gave me a whole living town. A town aching and craving to go heavenwards, to the stars. A town desperately hungering for a crown. A crown I've given to it. Is that so? I've built it from prisms and mirrors, and managed to focus them, to capture the perfect trick of the light and dream. That's right. I'm a trick master. The ultimate magician. I focused the aura of magic just like a lens focuses sun rays. Now the town is dying, poisoning my precious reef, my crystal bud, my focus. But this is treachery. It is. See, I was smart enough to take the designs of my creation to the parting, given to me as a keepsake. Old boy, I'm thirsty, old boy. Bring me 5 bottles of Turin, and you can have the designs. No one will be able to decipher them anyway, and if they do, no one will build it. Fine, I'll bring them to you. Wait for me and don't do anything stupid, I'll be back soon. How many do we have? I know we have, like, none. We have no bottles of Turin, okay. I thought we had some, I guess we must have sold it or something. Right. See if we can jump over this flame again. I saved beforehand, so try a double kickflip. I think I need to do maybe. Just need to board it, so need a board. Got it. Alright, now where do we find 5 bottles of Turin? Let's see. I don't think they sell them in food stores, no. No, they don't sell Turin there. Especially as it was. Very skillful, yeah. There might be touring in these houses, but I'm not so sure if I want to go doing them. I know one place I could buy some though. I'll head there first. Maybe, actually, do the kids sell it? Those bullets. Not swearing, but I mean, it's one thing. Rifle bullets. We haven't got a rifle anymore, so. Jesus Christ! Fuck! That could burn me. Okay, that's 3 bottles of Twern, but I need more. So what can I get the last 2? Jesus.
That's it. There's nothing left here.
Fuck. Oh yeah, I've got bandages, so we can deal with that for now. Man, now it's fucking... That was cheeky, that. Fucking... Right. Forget about that one. Maybe at medical stores? I don't know. I don't think... drugstores would sell Twern. Doesn't seem like that kind of thing to sell. But, well, one way to find out. No, they don't sell Twern. We do sell Delta tablets now, though. I know clothes stores are starting to sell a bit more stuff now. There. Words. More miscellaneous stuff like bullets, I think. They're starting to sell now. But I need Twern. 2 more bottles, precisely. I should have saved the ones I had before, but I didn't. What time is it? It's 10 AM. Quit crying, baby. No. This place dead or infected? I don't know. But that's not a good sign. Okay, it's dead, which means we're gonna get some annoying cunts. But also good cunts. Like you. You're good. You can stay. Don't stay though, that's not a good idea, right? You're gonna die. To these fuckers. Oh, someone's dead. Grief, I need Twern.
So, Reuben is...
Yes, that's what I need. 2. That's expensive. What the fuck? Why are you charging so much for Twern? Well, I mean, I can't afford it, so it's not like it's a... It's not like it's a bad thing. I could also sell some of the panacea. I really wanted to. I don't really need it, but I do need the 5 bottles. My inventory's quite cluttered. Yeah, it's been worse. It's because I got 2 of these fucking bottles, but don't really stack with anything else in there. It's not like they're common to come across, so I can't exactly get rid of them. Or I can if I really wanted to. But I don't think I need that kind of money right now. Fortunately, I did amass quite a substantial amount of wealth on previous days, allowing me to get through these last few days pretty easily, despite the expenses. Let's head back over to Peter's Donatin. Give him these 5 bottles of Twirren. So I can get those blueprints and give them to Oglaya. Rats. Hey, you missed. Oh. Turn around, lads. Guess I'll perish. Ah, he's... Hunger. Let's eat. Armies hit execute any and all, yeah. Except for ones we can't see. Which is everyone. Alright, let's save and jump. Bam. First try. Here you see, I brought the Twirren. Now give me the designs. Here you go, carefully or they'll catch fire. Have you seen how it burns, by the way? It's fuel work. A flame of deep green, navy, purple, crimson, black. You're going to see it now. Stop, I have a better idea. Really? Go help your brother. Do you know he's been arrested? He's killed several people trying to help you. That's fine. I've suffered for 10 years because of him. So you don't care. No one does. I do care, and soon I'll prove that to you in practice. Okay, so we now have diagram. We now have like angles and shit. Diagrams. Peter has requested 5 bottles of Twirren with easy plans to kill himself. His request, however, provides me with much needed time to delay. The main thing, of course, is to prevent him from burning his designs. I have recovered the priceless designs. I should take them to the Inquisitor immediately. So, does that mean they die, or like... I'm really... Oh, what the f... You know what? Let's do it again. Oh, cheeky fucking... Don't do that. Wow. Do it again. Alright. Save there now. Got it. Perfect, first try. Show me. Show me. Let's go see Lara. She's still alive. Or... She's still alive.
Clemency is born not of virtue.
Everyone says that it's impossible to kill death itself, but I can't let go of hope that someone might eventually succeed. Doctors are said to be the people whose very job is to defeat death. I've always known that I'd throw everything away and follow the man who achieves that to the ends of the earth. If he wouldn't have me as a partner, I'd serve him. If he wouldn't have me by his side, I'd serve him from the shadows. Are you afraid of that death? Are you that afraid of death? Utterly. There's no need to fear death. I don't fear death. Worship it. Let them come. There's some tablets. Can we pick up anything from here? No, we can't. Okay, let's give these designs to the Inquisitor, then figure out what to do with the rest of the day, I guess. As I don't know if there'll be anything more to the daily quest beyond that. We'll save. Few beers, chill out with the lads, hang out with the bubble pool, yeah. That's a Molotov in front of me. But it didn't hit.
I haven't slept for 3 nights in a row. I don't think I'll manage another one.
Here are the blueprints. Hopefully you'll treat them with utmost care. They will probably become a bibliographical rarity even before the author passes away. That's out of the question. From what I know about the author, he doesn't have much time left. A wild lifestyle, heightened anxiety, alcohol, and hallucinogenic addiction, obsessive phobias, remarkably intensive neural stress. Yet you are implying something else when mentioning his short lifespan. What? No? As you were probably aware, yesterday I took that young man under my protection and averted a threat to him. Admittedly, I also implied that people like him are always in danger. Always. Tell me, how long have you known that man? Not that long. You have some less than apparent information about him? Has he ever told you of the similarities the two of you bear? But you could end up in a position similar to his and vice versa. Being an inevitable victim of circumstance is the only fate available to a genius. I ask you to be precise. A lot of things hinge on your answer. That was a disturbing question. No, he never said that. Oh, let us take a look at the blueprints then. What do you think? It's an absolute masterpiece. Is that what you think? Well, I'll have a look. Go now. And only come back here after a while, preferably tomorrow, just as I intended. Oh, that's done. We should give no heed to rumors and hearsay. These manuscripts and these designs are the work of a restless genius. They are erratic, spontaneous, and incoherent. Hopefully, Aglaya will be able to unpick their meaning. I am sure that there is a deep-seated, rational explanation behind it all. So now what do we do? Figure out what to do with our time now. We haven't got any letters today, surprisingly. That woman is rather chill for an inquisitor. It's only because we've known each other in the past. If we didn't, she'd probably be a lot more rough. Alright. Did you restart your acquaintance with a fist bump? No, we didn't, but... She trusts me more than she trusts Commander Block, that's for sure. Missed opportunity, yeah. Really is. Really do be like that. The mob did say something about Maria Kana. Maybe she's got something.
Weird. What happened?
Oh, you're a Jew. Nothing yet, I guess. It's still very early in the day, we still got loads of time. Closed door. I wanted to check out what they're selling now. Oh, they're selling bullets. For cheap and all, that's really cheap. That is an expensive mask. Why does it cost so much? I mean, I know why, but... Might as well buy some more gloves. Laced with endorphins. Yeah, probably. Or something along the lines. Well, I guess let's go dumpster diving for a bit. Check this area out. We've only been here once before, and that was to pick up some bread and milk that was left here. There's another one, but it's really weirdly constructed walls. And what on earth is that thing? That ain't normal. What is this? This is uncomfortable. I don't like this. Let's get out. Space room, yeah. What is that thing? It's like a trident, but without the staff. What's way off? that side. We can't go over there, so. Hunger, exhaustion, infection. Wait, what? When did that happen? Huh? What cleared us of infection? Huh. You've had no infection all day? No, I have had infection. I even accidentally got infected. So, something's... Oh, bless her. Katerina's unexpected invitation. Hey, I was just talking about it. Wait, no. No, that's a... No, that's a different... No, I was thinking of Maria Kana. I forgot about Katerina. I haven't dealt with Cyberops in forever. Katerina's unexpected invitation. I beg you to believe what I say. These recent events are monstrous. My hands tremble so much I can hardly write. He is here again. Come to Varad, please. I need you. Okay, let's go all the way over there. Finally got something to do again. You're running. I don't remember seeing no infection, but I did get a phone call and just popped out for a bit. Yeah, I was infected for a bit. So I don't know what happened there. Something I've done must have cleared it. Maybe when I got the blueprints from Peter or something. I don't know. I'm really confused about that, but I'm not gonna knock at it. Having no infection is awesome. Also, ferromycin is really expensive now. It's like 6k. Really high price. Yeah, let's not go that way. I don't see pizza there anymore. And the flame is gone. Maybe he's left something behind. Probably not. Nah. Other than an infection cloud. Oh shit, one of the stairs fell. Or was it always fallen? I can't remember. But I do know I haven't actually climbed one of these in this playthrough. So here you go. Oh shit. Oh, fuck no. Got it. What are you doing? Remember that one, and one after that. Oh! Fucking hell. Don't do that again. Not when I'm right next to you. Christ. It's 1 PM. She's running.
Yes.
There you are, Bachelor. I've been waiting for you. Waiting to reveal to you. Nobody else knows the secret, and I'd never tell them. Who else could I reveal it to but you? The man that only came here for its sake. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Who am I talking about? Simon? Simon is alive. I just saw him suddenly appear at the crucible. I sense him, you know. I can't ignore it. I woke up, but the feeling refused to let go of me. He's there. He's still there. It was all a lie, an illusion. Reuben will back my words. I don't understand why Reuben. Reuben must tell the truth. He never lies if you make him swear on his master's name. He would tell you then that he never dissected the body. Simon's at the crucible. It was all an illusion, a deception. Why would somebody arrange such a deception? Illusions. The Kanes engineered the epidemic, and then hid it behind a false murder. Simon is a Decepticon. And then hid it behind a false murder. Simon is at the crucible. I know he is. I know I will have proof. If you won't do it, I'll stoop to asking the changeling, and even the Haruspex if she refuses to. Go back, just... I'm not even gonna read it. Aglaia will heed their words, more willingly than she would heed mine. She needs to know. Simon is, to a certain extent, a concept. That much I've concluded by now. Which means your words can be taken very much as an allegory. Oh no, that's exactly why the Kanes are so abhorrent. Any fantasy that only has the right to exist in the realm of dreams, they give substance. It's as if they are just bringing all those illusions, all the vastness available to the human imagination, into this world. What's so abhorrent about that? They deserve praise, worship even if that's actually true. Oh yes, look around and see the fruits of that worship. No, they have no place on this earth. I speak as the protector of the weak. I speak on their behalf. When those such as them begin to create, the weak are always the first to suffer. Everything the Kanes do is a challenge. And challenges are for the strong. How are the rest of us supposed to live? You speak on behalf of puppets. Let the weak become strong then. The weak should favor the strong. I can't wait for this to end. Anyway. There's no compassion in you. So ruthless. How can you be so? Even Burak. That dreadful Ripper destined to drown us all in blood. Even he has more compassion for people than you. What do you want from me, Katerina? I beg you on my knees. Go to him. See for yourself that he is alive. And let the Inquisitor rend the Canes to pieces. Aglaia will be happy, because the only good thing in her is her hatred for the Canes. Is that so? I didn't know that. Oh well, now you do. Or how generously shall she reward you for the news, for exposing the villains, on the eve of everyone's doom? A truly heroic deed. So why don't you do it? I ask for so little. I was going to visit the Crucible anyway. Maybe there really is no smoke without fire. So we have to go to Reuben now. Alright. I didn't know Reuben was still alive. I thought he was dead. How long are you gonna keep this up? Until it stops amusing me. Fair enough. Can't stop you there. Soviet Union doesn't seem to have helped this place too much. No. Oh, you expect the army to actually do something? Patiently waiting for the lad to be summarily executed. Well, shit, he lives. I thought he was dead.
I haven't slept for 3 nights straight. I don't think I'll manage another one.
They let me go, but it can't be. Georgie was supposed to put me to death. Why would he have put you to death? Why blasphemy, of course. Or do you still not realize the fate that befell Simon? Tell me the truth, Reuben. Is Simon alive? What do you mean? Simon is dead. Certainly dead now. Although he was alive, for all the while he was thought to be dead. Katerina Saburova came back from another sojourn, whatever, with the spirits and declared that Simon had arisen in the crucible. Just now. She's hysterical. Well, Katerina is... Clara did something to her. Suyern. Suyern. But Clara did something to her. Took her power and her crown as a mistress. Are you certain that she said that? It's impossible. I broke Simon down into tiny particles with my own hands and turned him into the white vaccine. How are you certain that the man whose body you took was Simon Kane? You think I don't know what Simon looked like? Think his greatness, his noble visage, is comparable to his brother or anyone else? After all, if it wasn't his superhuman blood, who else could fight the disease for so long and almost beat it? Even if at the cost of lethargy. Whose? Can you tell me? Understand that in all my time here, I have never, not even once, seen Simon. The only man I hoped to meet here. I never saw him alive, never saw him dead. What do you expect me to believe? Fine, ask at the Crucible. Since they let me go, they clearly don't think of me as either a murderer or a blasphemer. Let them explain where Simon is. I've said all I can. By the name of your master, Reuben, answer me. Did you tell the truth? It's all true. I broke Simon down into particles. Anything that couldn't be used to make the vaccine I burned. There is no mistake. Can't you see? Only that wondrous organism could produce the white vaccine. For one that's still keeping hundreds of people alive, I give you my word. Very well. Then my path takes me to the Crucible once again, just as 9 days ago, when your master directed me there. Let's head back up to Aria. Or somewhere. Yeah, I'll start in Aria as it says. Ah. Chimere. The Kane's madness. According to Katerina, Simon Kane has returned to the Crucible. She swears she can feel his presence. How is this even possible? Did she transport herself completely into the world of her chimeras? Only Reuben can answer that. He was the last person to see Simon alive. Reuben gave me his word that Simon Kane no longer exists. He claims to have burnt every particle of Simon's body that was not processed to create the vaccine. In this case, the answer is to be found in the Crucible. Let the Kanes themselves explain what is going on there. I mean, if I was to guess, this is happening because Georgie is finally trying to transport Simon's soul into the Pathologic. Or at least, what I can make of the whole thing, which isn't much, but that sounds like the most likely explanation. Oh. We are infected. Very tiny bit though. It's not completely gone. Oh. She's sick. Or dead. But she's not important, so... No. Stay back. Oh, there's another one? Why is there two? The kids don't care. Because the kids secretly run the town. Oh, it's not even a secret anymore. Because the kids don't dance, and if you don't dance, then there are no kids of mine. Fuck. That rat is dead. Can it stop raining? I want to be able to hear myself. Jesus Christ. The rain is so loud. Oh, Jesus Christ. The rain is so loud. Annoying. All right.
There's more life in me that can be lived.
Maria, answer me, Maria. Are you aware that I have always been completely honest with you? I am, and Daniel, you are a man of honor. Maria, tell me. Maria, have you always been frank with me? You are the only person I've always been frank with, and Daniel. This is probably because our meeting is so there. This is probably because our meeting was so strange. However, eventually, we separate. And we have spent too much time, and we have spent too little time together. You are the only one I've always been honest with, and I will keep being honest with you, Neil. I don't want to lie to you. Maria, tell me, is it true that Simon is alive? Not quite. It's complicated, but you're not going to believe me anyway. It is a pity that you've come to know our family at this horrible time. None of us is in tune with their true nature these days. Hopefully you haven't yet haven't been to the right wing. The wing where my father used to live. Used to? I thought he was still there. I thought Victor was still there. Or is he not there anymore? What's going on with you all, Maria? Mysticism. I can only tell you that you should trust us. But if you would rather abandon us now and go over to the winner's side, then you should leave, rather than watch us perish. What in the world are you talking about? Uncle is preparing to die. I am preparing to be awakened. My father will not be here for long. I don't think I'll ever understand you, the Canes. We are innocent before our town. Nobody has ever done so much for the people as we have. Just wait some more until I awaken, and I shall explain it to you. I need explanations now. The accusations your family is facing are too grave. We're getting a lot of typos at this point in the game. Alright, talk to my father. Just don't be surprised by anything, and do not ask unnecessary questions. He's a bit out of it. But he can offer good advice. What is she saying? She's getting at something, but I'm not sure what she's getting at.
The carcass in the lot classifies as incitement, but we won't be provoked. Who could have done something like that?
I need to ask you a question. Ask. I shall answer as clearly as I can. Do you know why ghosts always speak in riddles? It used to puzzle me. After all, I've never felt compelled to resort to allegory in order to draw conclusions from my visions. Now I know the answer. Their consciousness is fragmented. Is it true that Simon Kane is alive? But what do you call life? Fuck's sake. He's a shit. Okay. Don't answer a question with a question. Let alone, don't answer a question with a fucking existential one. Piece of shit. But what do you call life? Strange. Throughout my career, I've answered that question numerous times, but now I don't know what to tell you. But you can't even... you can't even reply with, now listen here, you little cunt, and answer me right this time. You believe in the soul's immortality? At this point, I am inclined to believe it, yeah. After all the things I've seen, existence has kind of opened itself up a bit. Do you know of that which we call memory? Yes, I think I have a basic idea. Why then did you ask me that question about Simon? Katerina was in a frenzy. She is convinced that Simon is at the Crucible. Ah, so that's why. Tell me, did Katerina only talk about Simon? Only him? And you say she was in a frenzy. Did she not notice the presence of another person at the Crucible? The very thought of whom should make the girl tremble. No, she only spoke of Simon. So you want to know the truth about Simon? So be it. You will. The truth is that Georgie Kane, who so ardently desired eternal life for his brother, has committed himself in entirety to Simon's memory. He is imbued completely with memories of him. That is what Katerina saw. But she was very sloppy with her visions. I think I'm beginning to understand. Katerina starts spreading rumors of Simon's return. Tell them Georgie has gone mad. But he imagines himself to be Simon. Katerina is sensing those waves. Talk to Georgie, let him confirm his consent to be presented as a madman. You mean he must himself agree that I paint him as insane? Yes, go to him. Talking to him will open your eyes to the truth. You are a perceptive man, after all. Help us. Such rumors would be very inopportune. Please accept some money. It will be of use in shutting up a few particularly big mouths. And accept I will. I hear the words of a person born to rule. I am doubly grateful. Its power has nothing to do with me. 5,000 cash. Bringing us back into 33,000. Money. Now you hightail it back to Moscow, richer than ever before. I mean, if I hightailed it back to Moscow and had when I was sitting on 70,000, then I would have been richer than ever before. But
Most men only die because they know not how to prevent dying.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Just don't die. Just don't die. It's that easy. I just want to talk to you and ask for your blessing in a certain difficult affair. Dying is piss easy, yeah, I do it every day. Yes, you are exactly as I imagined, my boy. When Isadora described you to me, I knew that this is the way I would like my heir to be. Alas, I have never begotten one. I am not the first king to lack a son, and regrettably, not the last. That was a really intense smile, was it? Or some kind of strained face. Spent 25 years not dying. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Why? I think this is the price we pay for leaving too much life in our wake. Life that is lush, blooming, unpredictable, and unrestrained. The soul that could have belonged to our children is dissolved in our man-made legacy. You are a mystic. Are you not seeing what you expected to see? I want to know the truth about Simon Kane. The truth about Simon Kane is the kind of truth that may only be explained to those ready to accept it. They want to know what happened to his body. But very well. Simon Kane was afflicted with the sand plague. His body has been torn into droplets and fibers. It is a pity that we cannot produce his remains before the non-believers. What are they to find comfort in now? The news that you have gone mad, Judge. You believe that I have gone mad? No, but you have changed, and I'm surprised. Here is my final request. Tell the Inquisitor that Georgie Kane has gone insane, Grimes, and that our family is in preparation for collective suicide. That should do. Perhaps she will even leave you alone for another day or two. That's not true, is it? Not entirely true. True enough to satisfy a vigorous mind like hers. Temporary lives will depart so that eternal lives will be reborn. Go now, Bob, my boy. You are no mystic after all. I shall fulfill your request. Something strange is happening here. Everything I see in the Crucible bears a trace of insanity. Victor says I should trust Georgie when he tells me of his own madness. But is it even remotely plausible that a madman would corroborate his own condition? Not at all. What is it then? Georgie is free of any mental disease. However, this is not the same Georgie I knew. Something has changed. Is this some kind of game? Or does he genuinely believe he is his own brother? Perhaps he is misled by an ill-conceived sense of moral obligation. Aglaya Lilac is the last oasis of reason amidst this madness. I should tell her about Georgie's request.
I haven't slept for 3 nights in a row. I don't think I'll manage another one.
Have you already been told about the Canes? God, these days I'm told nothing but the Canes. Or do you mean something really special? I have extremely valuable information. Where do you imagine Simon Kane currently is? Partly in heaven and partly in the ground, I suppose. Why? You have reason to believe otherwise? You should know that Georgie Kane has gone insane. He believes himself to be Simon. He will possibly die soon. Victor, too. I don't believe that. I'd have a question. I don't even want to hear about it. Don't make me disappointed, I beg of you. I have told you what I intended to. Draw your own conclusions. Is that so? Well, that changes everything. I will of course draw my own conclusions. In fact, I am doing so right now. The information is indeed extremely valuable. I will even allow myself to appraise the precise price tag. However, it wouldn't be very nice for crafty people like us to outwit each other. Wouldn't you agree? I have my own opinion, and I now remain entitled to it. With your kind permission. 7,000. We got more money now. And... I shouldn't have put my trust in Aglaya. Contrary to what I expected, conversation with her did not set me at ease. In her eyes, I caught a glimpse of a strange flame that was illuminating Victor's gaze as we spoke. That's a weird observation. Did someone say that they were related? I think I'm going insane as well. Yeah, 10 days of this will send any man insane, so I can't really fault him. So, stuff I didn't fuck it up. Here in Russia, going insane is the only way to cope. Yeah. That much I'm aware of. That rain sure is loud. Yeah, it's pretty loud. I don't know why it's so loud. I can't turn it down either. Well, yeah, it's not really an option. Okay, I think that is all there is to do today. What time is it? Wow, it's... Okay. I think that's everything. Okay, let's see. Our health is good, exhaustion, it's getting up there. We need to pass some time. But it's a bit too early to go sleep. I mean, we could sleep for 3 hours and then wait a bit or something, I don't know. Just sleep for 6 hours, pass the time. Hunger is going up. Then we sleep for... I don't know, not 6 hours, but... We could do 6 hours to be honest, actually. I'll sleep for 5 though. Give me some more time.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
Alright, so everyone's alive apparently. Let's see. Yeah, everyone's alive. Victor Kane dies if we don't do this. Ask, we got a letter. We only had 2 letters today, that makes a change. Previous days we had loads. Like, look at all this. And today's just this. Just to remind you, any news from Barak yet? Any luck proving the mineral origins of the bacterium? Last time we spoke, Barack did his best to assure me that the Avatar is clean of infection. Tomorrow he is supposed to present me with evidence of that. As of now, I have no reason to suspect him of being short-sighted, let alone dishonest. If I understand him right, the character of the local soil renders geodesic reports unnecessary. Both the earth and the water here appear to be pure. What caused the outbreak of in this case? I'd rather not recur to the carrier hypothesis. After all, we've only one day left. Hey, Lilac, Inquisitor, she keeps changing her fucking signature. It's really annoying. Well, this place is clear. Yeah, there's nothing going on here now. Let's head to the theatre. Theatre should be a dead district now, so that's nice. Give us some peace and quiet. Oh, shh. I've got the means to fight already. I do, but I don't feel like fighting. I'm just gonna run. And hope he goes away. Okay, he's gone away. Run, pussy. I mean, I've been playing Resident Evil 2, so that's what you're supposed to do. Alright, this area is dead now, that's nice. Should mean it's a bit more peaceful to travel through. Only a bit though. Yeah, this area is all dead now. Also, let me just run here for a moment. $40,000. Getting more money. Alright, let's see. I wish we had a plague map. I wanna see like which areas are infected and not or not. But well, we don't have that privilege anymore. Thanks to the death of Vlad the Younger.
The law of gravity is tragically incompatible with dream catching. Illusions have to be let go of in good time.
There is a tricky way to save the specular tower, but there will be casualties. What do you say?
The law demands that we remain silent, as if there's nothing to save but this ridiculous tower.
There is another tricky way. It allows for saving the town of men, but it also requires a sacrifice to be made. What do you say?
The law is impartial. The choice is yours.
Is there an alternative way to subvert your ridiculously unfair law?
We're just doing our job. Why all the fuss? You've got time. Live some more.
Meanwhile, the orphan has been...
Okay. Day 11. That one didn't last too long. But yeah, that's me done for the day. That one's about 2 hours as well. It's getting shorter. Thank God for that. Maybe we'll be done with this game in like a month or so. A couple months it'll take. Yep. Nearly there. But that's me done for the day. I need a rest. So I will see you tomorrow. I'll be doing this for sure tomorrow. That's a promise. I'm gonna finish Bachelor's route before I take a break or something. Maybe a week's break, and then I'll get back to Harrispecs. Doing this every day is just not easy. So I'm just gonna take my time with it really. Anyway, see you tomorrow.